All right, welcome everyone. My name is Mary Lee Boussard. I am a product manager here at Wellness Living, and I'm also a long-time Wellness Living customer. I own a Pilates studio in Chicago.
And I'm Roger Williams. I'm the community forum manager and a customer advocate. And I too am a longtime business owner. And my business is called Sweat Fitness Center in Stockton, California.
And I'm Erica Gonzalez, product training coordinator here at Wellness Living, and I work with cool business owners like yourselves.
Oh,
Oh,
so Roger and I were both recently recruited to join the Wellness Living team. We're very excited about that. We've got a lot of big plans. This is our first webinar together. And I just want to say, Maria and everyone else here, we relate to being a stressed out, overworked small business owner. That's why we're here, because we've both been in business for over a decade. We've learned a thing or two. We know the software, and we want to help break things down so that all of us here can be really successful. And by the way, Roger is a software guru, and it's been a privilege to be your colleague, Roger. I have learned so much.
oh yeah, Mary Lee. And I learned a lot from you as well. We have a lot of common, actually. We both started our businesses in 2010. I have a micro gym, and then Mary Lee has a boutique Pilates studio. Say that one 3 times fast. And our business models have both evolved in similar ways over the years, especially after COVID. As small business owners, we have lots of similarities, but one of the ways that Mary Lee and I are different is how we learn. I love reading manuals, like the Wellness Living knowledge base is my best friend.
And I am on the other end of the spectrum. I am definitely more right-brained. I like to learn kinesthetically by doing. I learn from pictures and stories. So it has been amazing to sit down with Roger and just download everything that he knows. And that is why we are excited to team up to help you guys level up.
Yes, definitely, Mary Lee. So after I met Mary Lee, I realized that all of us, we are Wellness Living co-business owners. We all have different learning styles. Some that work for us, like we just said. And so that's why I'm excited to team up with Mary Lee to lead these webinar series with you.
Awesome. Okay, so what can you guys expect from this studio strategy series? This is the first episode, and it's really designed to help you guys grow both in business and software mastery. So during each live webinar, we're going to be covering a different topic, and we're going to give you step-by-step instructions for how to carry out those tasks in the software. So it's really, we're going to be holding your hands and making it as simple as possible. And this is my favorite part. After each session, we're going to hold a live working session on Zoom over in the community forum, so that all of us as co-bos, co-business owners, can come together, ask questions, support each other, learn from each other. Roger and I can, demonstrate your questions in the software, and we can implement in real time whatever we had worked on the week before. So I think Kenzie is going to drop a link to these live sessions in the webinar, but we'll also send it to you as a follow-up after today's session. So here's a peek at the first 3 episodes in our series. We're still pinning down the dates for the next 2, but they're coming soon. So keep your eyes and ears open. Today, we're keeping things pretty simple, but with each episode in the series, we're going to kick it up a notch. So you'll be building on what you learned in the previous episode. And, some of us here are still probably getting our mojo back after COVID. So Roger and I just thought that kicking things off with an easy step-by-step process for the holidays, and then introducing that extra layer of group support and accountability over at the community forum would be a great way to start. So today is about embracing simple strategies and habits that set us up for success. I have personally found that I can overcomplicate things sometimes, and that can get in the way of just taking the first steps. So for the next 45 minutes or so, we're really going to talk about starting off on the right footing for 2024 with the simplest processes you can follow to ready yourself for the holiday. So we'll feature some workflows to help you with scheduling and creating gift cards. And the bulk of our demo today is dedicated to introducing you to Wellness Living's new visual editor, which will enable you to send awesome holiday newsletters promoting your Black Friday deals. And we'll feature some fun AI integrations that you can play with. And then just to make sure that there's nothing stopping you from taking these first holiday preparation steps today, we'll also show you how you can create and save your holidays news blast and then delegate actually sending it to someone on your team. And for that matter, we hope that you can lighten your entire holiday to-do list by using the task assignment feature in Wellness Living, so that you can spend less time worrying and more time drinking eggnog and roasting chestnuts, right, guys? Because that's what we all do at the holidays.
Yes.
In episode 2, we're going to talk about customer segmentation, and that's really the foundation for taking your marketing game to the next level. If you've ever felt confused about how to use the power search and create client groups, and maybe this is a good place to ask for emojis. If you've ever felt confused about how to use power search and create client groups, I know that I did for a long time, or maybe you've wondered about the difference between client groups and client types. Get ready for some amazing ahas. I've learned so much from Roger. Remember, I'm a visual learner, and Roger is the true Wellness Living software guru. He's actually a former software engineer. So basically, we're just working on downloading his brain and breaking things down into fun and friendly steps and pretty infographics and breadcrumb trails and things like that, so that the rest of us normal people can actually do what he can do in the software. In episode 3, we're going to take it even further and show you how to create personalized promotions so that you can grow your business strategically in ways that work for you. So you won't want to miss any of these episodes, right, Roger?
Yeah, that's right, Mary Lee. We don't want this to be one of those webinars where you never get around to implementing what you learned. So do try and join us for the working sessions. So the first one is going to be next Thursday, November the 9th at the same time, 2 p.m. Eastern. And we look forward to seeing you over there.
Awesome. Okay, so let's kick things off with a question. So the chat is open now, and you can drop your answer in the chat. But we're just wondering if you could imagine your business 6 months from now and it is really flourishing. What does that look like for you? Just pick something simple, but take a minute and think about that and then share with us in the chat.
I know for me, basically, I would want to have my business, COVID changed the style that I had to start offering more one-on-one sessions. So I want to start going back to building up my class clientele. So that's what my strategy will be.
Jennifer is similar. She wants waitlisted classes. Kelly, more consistent attendance, 100%. 30,000 in sales. All right, Donna. It's going to happen. Full classes. Yes, full classes. More instructors. I'm with you on that one. That's my big pain point, is recruiting good Pilates instructors. Increase class attendance, revenue.
Break even every month. Thank you, Paige.
You know what? Yeah, I mean, that's where we start. It takes a while to get there. More therapists, esthetician, membership numbers are up 200%.
Yeah.
Class averages 100%. All right. Awesome.
Nice.
Full classes.
Cash flow.
People involved in all kinds of things.
Yes.
Happy and excited about the future. Beautiful. You guys have such clear ideas in your heads, and that is perfect because that sets us up for our next slide.
Maria.
What'd she say?
Maria, it feels good. It hurts to imagine.
I know, right?
It's a community.
You're gonna get there, Maria, and we're gonna help you. We're gonna help you. Okay, so we're gonna open each one of these studio strategy sessions with one big idea. So today's big idea is from a book called Atomic Habits. So we all know that the path to achieving our goals is paved with good habits, but sometimes our big goals can feel overwhelming. And if you're like me, we may tend to avoid getting started, or we get started and our efforts fizzle. And, you know, when you're a small business owner, it can sometimes feel like you're working in a vacuum. So staying on top of things that are important but not urgent is that much harder without a community. So Atomic Habits are small, easy practices that are just part of your routine, and they compound in impact over time. Think about like money in the bank. The author, James Clear, says that if we want to achieve our goals and implement transformative habits, we should focus on these 3 layers of positive behavior change. The first is our goal, the outcomes that we want, and that's what you guys just identified. Then we skip to the middle of this target and we focus on identity-based habits. So, you know, later you might just sit with that idea that you put in the chat, that goal, and really visualize it and make it concrete. And yeah, it might stir up some stuff. You might feel some things, but that's a really good process to go through because it makes it concrete. You have a touchstone for yourself. And this is science, guys. If we have this kind of touchstone, then it helps us be more consistent with our habits. And the reason is this. It's that third piece of our target, the processes. We don't have to imagine ourselves necessarily as that successful person that is achieving these goals, but we should be able to picture what success looks like. And what does that person do? What are their day-to-day actions? And this is where the processes that we set up become those actions that we take day after day, small, simple things that pretty much transform us into the kind of person that achieves the goals that we have for ourselves. So that's our big idea. And with this studio strategy series, and then the, you know, business owner and software ninja community that we're setting up over on the community forum, we aim to create an environment where flourishing is the path of least resistance, because we're all there to support each other. We have step-by-step processes, and we're working together to become these awesome business owners that achieve great things. And just a little like foreshadowing, you know, yes, I love it. The celebration. We're really excited. We're pumped. Roger and I are new to the Wellness Living team, but we're also bringing in other business owners and software users onto the Wellness Living team as we speak. And we've got some big plans. We're going to be creating customer focus groups, a software beta testing group, lots of learning materials. So stay tuned. It's going to be even easier to master the software and flourish in your business in the coming months. So just to sum things up, wild success just looks like boring, easy, repeatable day-to-day habits that compound over time. It doesn't have to be hard. And over this series, we're going to share playbooks that you can use not only during the Christmas holiday season, but year-round to activate atomic habits in your business so that you can become that awesome person that achieves those $30,000 a month revenues, those waitlisted classes, and more. So our job, Roger and I, is to help create the conditions for your success through community and on-demand support over at the community forum. Stay tuned. It's going to be awesome. And with that, we will get started.
All right. Thanks, Mary Lee. Yeah, we've also created a guidebook, which you can download as a PDF over on the community forum. It includes promotional ideas, a holiday preparation checklist, and much more.
And don't forget about breadcrumbs, Roger. So this is one of our new innovations. We've included software trails that you can follow, like Hansel and Gretel in the forest to get home. We've included, I don't know, probably a couple dozen, right, of our favorite holiday promotion ideas with breadcrumbs that just make it really easy for you to implement these ideas in your business if you want to. So definitely check out this guidebook.
Yeah, that's right. The holidays is the biggest opportunity to set our businesses up for success in the upcoming year. So we designed an end-to-end holiday preparation process to make it simple, from setting up your schedule to setting up gift cards, assigning tasks to your staff, and my personal favorite, how to create a holiday email campaign that's using Wellness Living's new AI-powered email visual editor. Excuse me. That's so exciting. So I'm going to go and monitor the chat while Erica does the demo. So please drop any questions there, and I'll do my best to answer them in the chat, in the Q&A rather. And chat's going to be turned off. And if you have time at the end, we'll go over a few of the questions. If we don't have time, we'll move the discussion over to the community forum space, and I'll make sure to answer all your questions there. All right. Without further ado, Erica.
Yeah. Thanks, everyone. Yeah. So in light of preparing for the holidays, we wanted to go through a workflow that you can do right now at this moment to prepare for the holidays. So Roger did talk about our schedule first. So let's go and do that. So I've arrived here in my schedule within my business, and selecting the three dots on the top right-hand corner, I'm going to select Add Close Day. Now, considering the holidays, your business may want to do one of two things. You may either select to close a day, such as Christmas or the day after Thanksgiving, New Year's, or you may want to have some businesses. I know that Mary Lee and Roger shared this with me. You may want to have the day partially closed, where you may want to have just a morning class or a service, whatever your business is, in the morning, and then the remainder of the day would be closed. So myself as a business, I'm going to opt out for that. So here, I'm just going to follow through the flow. So I'm going to put here afternoon closed. And let's just say that my mock holiday is going to be the day after Thanksgiving. So just imagine this day to be after Thanksgiving. If you're a multi-location business, select your location, but this is applicable to my entire business. Let's go through the flow and select next. Now, if you're going through this flow and your business just wants to close Thanksgiving or the day after Thanksgiving, select cancel all services. However, I'm only going to have my services for the afternoon closed and only offer one class. We're going to scroll down, and your business may be appointment-based, class-based events. For my business, I'm primarily classes, so I'm going to select selection. Over here on my mock day after Thanksgiving day, these are the classes that I'm offering. And following the prompt here, cancel only selected classes, you're going to select the classes that you want to select, and the class that I'm going to unselect would be my Tofurkey cardio burn class. The laughing emojis are here. And this is a shout out to Roger, because something that I learned from Roger is he's actually plant-based. And for how long?
Oh, for 15 years. And I
Oh.
recently went down to Los Angeles to celebrate at a vegan event.
Oh.
It was amazing. Yeah,
Oh.
over 300 miles to get there. So
Making me hungry, Roger.
Yeah, so we just kind of wanted to have fun. And I think also too, I learned this from Mary Lee, is just to have fun with like your names of your classes, and especially those like special classes, like just have fun with it. So we named it Tofurkey. So then the last step over here in our flow is to notify our impacted clients. So who are the clients that have already booked those services throughout the day? We just have one, and we just want to notify that individual accordingly and complete. So when I select to X out of this or exit, we can now get a glimpse of how this looks like for the client. So you can always go ahead and select your staff flyout. It'll open, and let's switch to our client view because we want to see how our client is going to view this. So I selected it for the November the 2nd. So if I scroll down, I can see that my Tofurkey cardio burn class is the only class that's being offered. The remainder or the remaining classes are not there. So our schedule is set and you can continue with that flow. Maybe you can anticipate having a half day for New Year's Day or whatever holidays are in and around your area. So we've checkmarked our schedule. Now we want to consider what are we going to be offering our clients because they're expecting it for the holidays. App drawer and setup, and I was already here. Let me expand that again. Store configuration. You can consider having maybe a holiday purchase option, a holiday product. But for myself and my business, and this can be for you too, you can offer a really cool gift card. And so here we go. We've arrived on our gift cards, and we can see that you can have your set dollar amount. So you can have the increments of 25, 50, 75. But I actually have created a holiday spa day gift card. And so this gift card is really cool because it contains products and services, and it has the theme of a spa. And much like myself and Mary Lee and Roger, we can definitely appreciate a nice day at the spa.
Who wouldn't
So,
want this present for the
yeah,
holidays?
let's see what the present looks like. So I've named this the Holiday Spa gift card, and the messaging here is for the individual who is going to purchase this for whoever they're going to give it to. I have my cool image, but I just want to focus on this section over here, which is actually creating this gift card package. And so on the top here, you will see the various selections of your appointments, classes, events. These services I have already set up within my services, within my app drawer and setup. And with my products, I've already set this up in my store configuration. So let's get to how this spa gift card will look like. I have created here a massage, or I've added a massage, a sauna visit, lavender oil, hot stones, and a towel. And so you can kind of get a gist of how this spa day will look like. And so if I scroll down on the bottom here, I can see the pricing. But before I go into the pricing and you do see some discounts there, I just want to pass it off because I learned about this from Mary Lee, is that there's a strategy as to why I actually created a spa day gift card. And I know, Mary Lee, I learned a lot with what you had to share with that.
Yeah, I mean, well, it's always great to give options to our clients, right? So a dollar amount gift card is nice to have always on hand, but it's the holidays, it's a special time of year. You want to entice people to make gift purchases that are a little more thoughtful. So you can bundle these services together. You can add a little momentum to their desire to purchase by adding the discounts. And also you can use this to highlight services that you want to, really showcase in the new year. If you've got, massage therapists in the new year that have time on their schedule, by all means, give a nice offer to entice people to get in the habit of getting massages at your studio. So think about the things you want to feature and think about the kind of gift that your customers would want to receive.
And me
Yeah,
one
and
of those,
go ahead.
Yeah.
and me one of those, Erica.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
Please.
yeah. And then it just had me I was just thinking of the comment that one of you were when we were doing the activity of picturing what you want to be for 6 months. Perhaps this can be a strategy where you're wanting to get more appointments. So you can create a gift card like this so that you can showcase to your clients and even friends of your clients how the massage experience will be. And then they'll just come back for more. So I really learned a lot from that from Roger and Mary Lee. And so now that I have added what I want in terms of my appointment and my products, I have here the ability to be able to add a discount. And the reason why is because we know that our clients more or less may be familiar with the pricing of, let's just say, our massage, which is at $85, but we want to incentivize them to purchase this. So adding a discount would be appropriate just so that this package and this gift card that we're creating is something that they would want to buy, not only for their friends, but maybe even themselves too. And so over here, I have here added the sauna visit. So I can go ahead and add the discount. Marilee and Roger did say an appropriate percentage would be 20%. And so I'm going to go ahead and put 20 and then apply. And then I can do the same thing for my towel. I can add the 20, the percent, and then apply. And then let's just say, you want to add maybe one more product. I have my products over here. Maybe we can also add eucalyptus oil to it, lavender and eucalyptus. They seem to be a nice marriage. And we've added that there, and you can add the discount there. So you get the flow there. And then once we have all our discounted items, we see that the total for this package, this gift card, is $156. And I think that's a really great spa day. So scrolling down, ensuring with your gift card settings that you want to have it in the appropriate store category are gift cards. And scrolling to the advanced settings, you can ensure that those settings are configured appropriately into your business's liking. I want to give attention though, beneath our revenue category, we have our direct buy URL. And I'm actually going to copy this for one of two reasons. First, I can actually get a preview of how this will look like for my clients when they actually go to my online store and make that purchase. So if I go into my online store, I already embedded or I already pasted this link to search. And then this is how it'll look like for my clients. So they can see the lavender oil, etc. But I am actually going to show another reason why I copied that. Before I do that, I'm just going to select save. So now we're going to go to what Roger said at the beginning. What is his favorite is our new visual editor located within our automated marketing, excuse me. And ta-da, we're here. So I selected app drawer and automated marketing. And I have here my templates. I'm going to select the custom email template because at this stage of my preparation for the holidays, I want to now create a promotional email and an announcement email to my clients, letting them know of my schedule, letting them know about the holiday purchases that they can make in my business and other items. And I want to send this to my clients manually, hence why I selected my custom email template. I've already gone ahead and created this email. So I'm going to select the pencil icon. For most of you, and hopefully you're familiar with automated marketing, I have my template name just to ensure that I have this well organized. And then you have access to the editor, which most of you hopefully have used, which gives you access to the toolbar, inserting variables. But here's where the fun happens. Drum roll, please, our visual editor. And ta-da! Our visual editor, which was released in September. I can't believe 2 months ago because we're November already. And so for you, when you enter into your visual editor for the first time, it will be empty, but rest assured, we will be walking you through right now how to build it. So I actually went ahead to build this template for the purposes of us being here today. And let's walk through it. So first things first is you will see that my email is sectioned off into this section over here and on the bottom and scrolling down. Now I want to highlight the first section, which is bringing awareness to my clients about this gift card that I created, the Holiday Spa gift card. And so I have inserted what is a button. How was I able to get that button? Let's X out of that because that's the menu for the button. Within my content over here, I have access to content items, one of them being a button. The hand cursor is telling me, pick me, pick me. So I can go ahead and drag and drop. And there we go, I have a button. But because I already did this, I'm going to go ahead and just trash that for now and work with what I already have. Right away, when I click on that item, I have the menu for that particular feature populate or appear. So this is really cool, is that now with that gift card URL that I was able to copy when I created it, I can actually paste it in this section here, because when my client receives this email, they will be able to click on the buy now and it'll bring them to the section in my online store and exactly with that holiday spa gift card. In addition, I have here written buy now, but I can use the power of AI to get suggestions. I have here buy now. If I click on get suggestions, it'll generate some other phrasing. Get it now, secure my copy. Mary Lee, what do you think? Do we like buy now or do we
I
like
like buy
another
now.
buy
Yeah.
now? Okay, buy now. So we're going to buy now. There we go. And then also make mention with the URL is that you can also select when your client clicks on that buy now, where is it directing them to? The website, to your email, phone number? We're just going to select the website. In addition, scrolling up to the top, on this menu here, we can have instant previews of how not only it will look like in the current desktop view that we're in, but also our mobile or a mobile view. So we can see that that's how it'll look like. And, perhaps maybe we can center that, but for now, I'm just going to keep it. It's a working copy. And there we go. So now that I have gone over that, let's go ahead and exit out of our button menu. And I actually want to focus on the body selection on the right-hand menu of our visual editor. What is the body? The body allows you to be able to configure how do you want the full scope of your email template to look like in terms of its look and feel. So starting from the top, what do you want the text color to be? Do you want it to be black, or maybe you have your business's branding established, maybe a red. However, I'm just going to stick with black. Let's expand that. You can select your background color. Content with Marilee and I, we just learned this, is that by best practices marketing standards, you do want to have your content with tongue twister at 600, because it'll just give the best viewability user experience or client experience for when your client is actually reading this email. You can select your font weight. Oh, and this was something really cool that I learned as well, which is awesome, is that, okay, so your client receives the email subject line, get ready for the holidays, cool emoji. And then after that, there will be a text that follows. This is your pre-header text. And so you want to ensure that you have that, something enticing. So here we just put Black Friday special offer, the perfect gift, continue for the wellness warrior on your list. And there we go. So you can have those elements within your body configured. And once you're complete with that, you can continue. I'm going to go on to blocks now within our side menu here. So we went from body to blocks. We dabbled a little bit with content, but blocks. So blocks is how you want to be able to structure the sections within your email. So we can see I have a top section here, which is myself, hand cursor, dragging, and dropping. And I can see I have a block or a section there that I can now add content to. Immediately the content populates. However, I'm just going to delete that. If I scroll down, I actually already have created blocks in this section here, which is these two columns. Drag and drop just to show you. It looks like that. So I'm going to work with what I already have, and I actually want to fill out this section talking about my Tofurky burn class. And so we're going to first source where we're going to be getting our image. And so you have multiple sources to get your image from. If you go to our right-hand menu here with images, you can source photography images, and we have millions of them. And so I believe we said that an appropriate, let's just say, keyword that we can use here is holiday fitness instructor. And then we have the images that are loading to have us pick the perfect one that would accompany our tofurkey burn class. So we're going to scroll, and I believe when Mary Lee liked this one, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, so we're going to go ahead. We see the hand cursor there prompting us to go ahead, drag, and then add it to that content right over there. And there we go. So if you click on the image, boom, the image menu appears. Now I can see this image. It's a little bit too long. So if I go ahead and apply effects, I'm now brought to the following window, and I have the following selections appear. You can resize. So perhaps you maybe want to resize it to 250 by 250, a recommended dimension. However, I'm just going to go ahead and select crop. And then that's like a nice square image there, so I can adjust accordingly and then select apply. And there we go. And then you can also as well maybe insert text there, ensuring the text is at a view minimum. I believe it was 14 to 16 that was recommended, right, Mary Lee?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think so. Mhm.
Yeah. So I'm not going to put any text though. I'm just going to keep it as is and save. And then we can see our images here. But remembering I shared that you can source your image from other ways. And one of those could be perhaps from a cloud storage that you use. And I know
Yeah.
Mary Lee has experience with this.
Yeah, we store all of our branding material and photos in Google Drive. You might use Amazon AWS, or you might use Dropbox, something like that. So this is just a really convenient way to drop that image URL right in, and then you'll see the image.
Yeah, great. And that's something new I learned from Mary Lee. And so you have that route to source your image. So we had the photography, your own images within your cloud. You can also upload an image. All of us are quite familiar with that. But this is fun. Our last manner that you can source or generate images is from our AI powered images. And so this is a great selection if you're wanting to have maybe like cool graphics. And when you click on that, the following appears. And so now we are being asked to have a prompt, a text prompt. So I have already saved a text prompt within my notes. And this is for our tofurkey burn class. I didn't realize tofurkey would be a tongue
Tongue
twister.
twister.
So I put here holiday fitness class, gathering with instructor. And so if I select next, it's now analyzing the prompt. And we will see here that it actually generates further prompts just to ensure that what is the actual image that I'm looking for. And we're going to proceed anyway. And then now you have the different themes. So what are the graphic themes that you want? Do you want like retro, scrolling down, flat art, vector? But between Mary Lee and I and Roger, we decided we're going to select realism to show you all today. So now the drum rolls really do roll, and it's generating
And you never know what you're going to get because it's AI. Oh, hey,
yeah.
these aren't too bad.
Yeah, there you go. So this was based on the prompt and the theme that we selected. And so I'm going to give it to you, Mary Lee. Which image would you like to select for our tofurkey burn class?
Oh, I don't know. It's kind of a draw for me between, I think, 2 and 3. Let's go with 2.
This one
And
here?
and I'll just say also, keeping it real, AI is in development. So sometimes you might get some funny things. Sometimes you might get some nonsense words. But that's why the cropping tool is our friend. So you do have a lot of ways that you can manipulate these images. Erica is going to show us.
Yeah. So speaking of cropping, so there I have my image. You can always go back to your apply effects to be able to configure it again. You can crop it. It
Yeah,
looks like to be a good size. I actually like the corners because it like cleans everything really nicely. So you can't see it right now because it's a little bit white, but I can see now it's a little bit more. Did it do it? Yeah,
rounded.
it's a
Yeah.
little bit more rounded. I can see here it's the pixels here, but you can also, the filter option. And so depending on your branding, you can pick a filter that best aligns, like perhaps maybe a vintage, a little bit more like an orange hue, or you can pick like a Polaroid that's maybe a little bit too much, maybe a sharpen. But I
Sometimes
think,
invert is even fun.
oh, invert. Let's see. Oh,
Yeah.
ooh, oh, it's like a
Oh.
glow in the dark tofurkey.
That's kind of cool,
Oh, maybe
actually.
that can be our new name.
Oh, yeah.
Glow in the dark.
Blacklight tofurkey burn class.
Ooh, wow. That's really cool. But what do you think? We'll just keep it like
Yeah,
that.
I'll keep it.
Okay, okay. Okay, so we're gonna apply and then we're gonna save. And then there we go. So many ways to source your image, but we're just gonna keep that because it looks cool. And hey, maybe it'll give like your clientele like a good chuckle because they can see this like really cool graphic. Okay, so now we have established our image. We now want to establish the text for our Tofurkey burn class. So I have here, join us for a special post Thanksgiving. I'm just going to add here cardio burn class. And so if I select on the text itself, I can see the text menu appear. So I can change the fonts, change the font color, align, etc. But I also see the following toolbar, which allows me to bold. But this is where I want to show all of you the smart text. So if I select on the smart text, I have the AI power here to do the following, fix spelling and grammar. I can make it friendly. So I know Roger really likes the making friendly because he's a friendly person. So we have, hey everyone, and then sounds really friendly. But shout out to Mary Lee because she pointed out why she likes expanding text.
Well, for those of us who are busy, stressed out business owners, it's pretty nice to be able to write one sentence and voila, you have a whole paragraph. And usually this is pretty good, I have to say.
Yeah, yeah. And I'm sure, like I learned from you as well, that, maybe just like a word here or there you can change, add, or
Mhm.
replace. But for the most part, you have the expand text do most of the work for you and saving you time.
Yep.
And so we have now our image, we have our text established, and we can see here that we've also added a button, and I can go ahead, add a URL there to have them direct them to book for that class. And lastly, what I want to do, so I'm going to continue working on this, but I actually wanted to go back to my content and just showcase another cool content item, which is my timer. And so Mary Lee pointed this out, and Roger, is that I have, can you share a little bit about the timer? Like what was there for you as a business owner and
Well, right.
having,
So, the Black Friday weekend is one of the busiest buying seasons of the year. So it's a great opportunity to motivate people to make purchases. So if you're making a deal that's only available from Black Friday to, say, Cyber Monday, you can actually create a timer that expires at 11:59 p.m. on Cyber Monday. And then every time that your client opens this email, they'll feel that little bit extra pressure to close that deal before it's too late. So I think this is a pretty awesome feature.
Yeah, I really appreciated when you shared that to me because I have that, hurry and then the timer, which makes one feel like a little bit more hurried. And so we've added that there. And please do know, as myself as a mock business owner, that I will continue to work on the following sections and then I can complete. So I'm just going to go ahead for the purposes of our time here. I'm just going to go ahead and select save. I'm going to override because I want this to be my template. It's now seen here, and then just remembering to click save on the bottom right. It's saying wait, and also saying just be patient. And there we go. So the changes have saved successfully. And what have we done? We have created our schedule. We have created that gift card. We've created the promotional as well as the announcement for our holidays. And now we want to be able to actually have this sent. I don't want it to be sent as of yet. I want to expedite this or have this as a task for my staff member. Going to my task manager, which I have pinned on my top nav bar. I'm going to add a task. And so I'm going to name this task send promotional email. I'm going to assign it to Katie. And in actual real time, I probably would want to send it on November the 6th. I'm going to have her send it by 12 p.m. And I'm just going to write here, send a promotional email. I would probably expand on that a little bit more, but hopefully you get my drift. And there we go. So now when Katie receives that, she will have an alert within her alert center stating that she has a new task, and she'll also have a follow-up alert stating when that task is due. So fast forward to November the 6th, Katie can go to her clients and she will arrive here. And then now she's going to send this promotional email that I just created within my visual editor. So I'm going to select my filter option because I want to target which clients I'm going to be sending this to. I'm going to select my client types. My client types are clients and based on the purchase options they have with my business. And I have the following client types. Here's a room for discussion. I'm actually only going to send it to those who are active, except are inactive. But Mary Lee also had a really cool share with this as well.
Well, right. So first of all, I'll just say this is one way to segment your customers. So it's the easiest way. In episode 2 and episode 3, we're going to get much more sophisticated with how you can create clients groups based on demographic factors, attendance behaviors, and other things. But this is just a quick way to segment based on the purchase options they have selected. So if you have a client, if you have a set of clients that haven't been in a while and you don't want to bombard them, then by all means, eliminate them from this email. And that's Roger's preferred choice. My thought is, well, if you're going to bombard people, do it during the holidays. It's the best time of year to try to win people back. So it just depends on what you want to do.
Mm-hmm. Yes. And so I went through the flow. I selected to quick contacts, send them an email. And I can see here with my template, I selected my holiday promos and it's right over here. And then we're going to go ahead and select send. And there we have it. So that promotional email that contains all the information, tofurkey and all, is being sent to my clients and I have prepared for the holidays. And so that is our demo. And I know Mary Lee has some other things to share before we get into our question and answer period.
Right. So here we go. I don't think I actually did have anything else to share, Erica, except just to remind you to be sure to download the holiday guidebook. Visit me and Roger over on the community forum. We're there. We're waiting. We're lonely. We want some business owner friends. So come chat with us. We've created a dedicated discussion thread for this particular webinar. So head on over there with your questions or ideas. And with that, Roger, you want to talk about the Q&A? Any good questions come in?
A couple of questions came in, but you know what? I think Erica did such a good job of engaging everyone that there wasn't that many. So,
awesome. That's
yeah.
amazing.
Okay, but here's a couple of them that just came in. Do you recommend a particular day or time for emailing things with lots of booking and purchasing links?
I will say, and I am not a marketing subject matter expert, but I will say that the marketing experts I've worked with over the years have said that Tuesdays are a good day to send marketing. And I don't know, we probably got some of our marketing team here in this webinar. So if you want to drop some ideas in the chat, but that's, I think, the typical wisdom, isn't it? That Tuesdays are a good day.
Yeah, excellent. Another one, can you schedule the custom template email?
We don't yet have email scheduling, but it is in a future roadmap. So it's coming, but the next best thing that we have is to send a reminder. You could even send a reminder to yourself to send it at a certain day and time. So that's kind of, that's our best option right now, but it is coming, email scheduling.
Yes.
Yes, and just to remind everyone as well that our session today will be recorded or is being recorded, and you will receive the recording within 24 to 48 hours, given that you have registered and assuming all of you did. And that's why we're all here together.
All
Yeah.
right. Well, thanks so much for coming, everyone. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your week. Oh, we got another question. Is there an even more detailed video about using the visual editor? Great explanation. I would just like to expand on it. So, not really, Lisa. We don't yet have a more detailed video, but do this. Come over to the community forum and share your specific questions with us. We will make you a video, won't we, Roger? We'll make her a video. Whatever your questions are about the visual editor, come on over. We'll do a video for you within the next couple of days. Awesome. Absolutely. Thanks, Lisa. Thanks, everyone. Appreciate
All
it.
right. Great
Have a
job.
wonderful day.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you so much, everyone. Bye.